Hey, hello there, and welcome. Medicine Drums. I will be attending a um, fair on April 11th, 2015 in Derry, New Hampshire. And that information is on my website here. And if you'd like to come and see some of my drums and meet me in person and talk about making your own drum or purchasing one of these beautiful drums that I'm going to show you right now, please do come. It's on a Saturday, April 11th, 2015, again in Derry, New Hampshire. The specific location is below here on my website. And it is sponsored by, or I guess hosted by, Patty Pingree and Norm Moody, who both are. Patty is an energy healer. I believe she's also a psychic, and Norm Moody is a psychic. And I met Norm on his TV show, Norm and Friends, on Channel 23 in Manchester, New Hampshire. It's a public access TV show, community access. So, Medicine Drums. This name came to me and my former partner in discussions and in a dream back in about 1997 or 96, 97, 98, somewhere in that vicinity when we were starting. My former partner, Richard King, learned how to make these drums and created this process that I then took on and continued the process. Now we're no longer together, but he has given me his blessings to continue the process because he's not interested in making drums, I guess, or if he is, he can continue on in his own way as well. So these I call medicine drums because medicine is the power of spirit in the indigenous cultures on the earth-based natural plane of things. Medicine is medicines of the earth. It's the vibration, it's source, it's how everything can be healed. And medicine drums are drums in themselves are healing instruments. They connect with our heartbeat. They help our whole body to begin to resonate in tune with itself, in tune with the earth and the vibration of the earth. And so that's basically how we came to name our drums medicine drums and medicine drum making workshops, because we are giving you an opportunity when you come to a workshop to make your own drum. It has your medicine in it that you instill into your own drum, your medicine drum. It's instilled and infused as you make your drum with the ceremony that happens at a workshop and the intention that you put into it, and the journey that we go on to meet the animal of the workshop, whether it be a bear, a deer, moose, horse, elk, buffalo, any of those types, those animals, whichever drum it is that you're making, you're infusing in your drum the medicine of that animal through the journey process that we do in the beginning of the workshop, and you then take it in and infuse that and amplify and build upon all that happens during the workshop and all that you're bringing into the workshop. And then when you leave with your completed drum, you continually work with that medicine. And it's healing. It's the greatest medicine there is because it's spirit, it's consciousness, it's source energy, it's creator, and you are imbuing your drum with that, and your drum becomes a sacred instrument of healing, a medicine drum. So that's a little bit of brief history on medicine drums and how the name came to be. There's a lot more to it than that, but that's a brief history. And I brought here today, here in my studio, I have one of my drums here. This is a beautiful 15-inch deer. Deer. You probably can't hear that on the video, but it echoes when you talk to the back of it. And this is the beautiful thing about drums. There are so many sounds that you can receive from a drum, or that a drum can create or express to you, that it's always an exploration, or a process of new ideas or new things or new ways of looking at your drum. And that beautiful sunlight coming in, I love it. I love it here in February, the sun coming in. So this is a 15-inch deer medicine drum. This is made in the old way that we originally learned to make drums, which is with imitation sinew. We wrap the back with a beautiful leather so it's easier on your hands. This is a very light 15-inch drum, deer hide, as I said. If you look really closely, you can see the patina of the drum with the the pores of the hairs are still here. You can really feel the gentleness of this drum. It's a very light drum because it's a deer hide. This deer hide is a very light deer hide. And this is a very sacred instrument. A beautiful, beautiful healing tool. This drum is for sale, and I will have this drum if it's still available in April 11th at that fair that I spoke about earlier. This is a beautiful deer hide drum. I'm sorry, I do tend to get off on tangents. And right now, the tone of this drum is a little on the high side, tight, because it's winter and the heat in the rooms, and there's not a lot of moisture in the air. If this were August, July or August, in the humid summer, this would be a different tone. However, and if you move your drum around, you will find it has different tones. And if you use a drumstick, which you also will make in the workshop to make a drum, whether it's a deer hide drum or another animal hide drum, you always go home, you will make your own stick, make your own drum. It's a very spiritual process, a very deep, emotional process, tapping in and sinking into the core of who you are, connecting with that animal at a deep, deep level. It's a very beautiful process. Now, one thing about drumming on my drums anyway, if a drum is made, is stretched uniformly around, then the process I use, we do tighten the back of the drum uniformly, equally, and evenly. So when you drum around the edge, that's where the tone is. If you go into the center, you'll hear a dead spot. That means it's stretched evenly around the drum because it's a very nice tone all the way around. So typically, if a drum is really made symmetrically, you don't want to beat in the middle of the drum because that's where all the tension focuses, and it's usually a dead spot. So you're drumming around the edge. I was told by a native woman over in Maine that I should drum in a circle. So that's what I do. Now there's a sweet spot right there. The hide is different everywhere. It's thicker and thinner in places because part of the hide might have come from the back, part of the hide might have come from the belly. So the hide has different thicknesses. It's not uniform. It's not like fabric that is man-made. It's an animal. It's natural. So there are different places on the hide that have different tones because there's different thicknesses. And this deer may begin to speak to you after a while. Whatever the message is of deer is for you, that's what you'll get. And there are generalities around the message of each animal or the medicine of each animal. And generally, I would connect with the gentleness of deer. However, you may connect with a different quality of deer that is unique to your relationship. And there you have it. 15-inch deer hide medicine drum, ready to go. If you're interested in purchasing this drum, beautiful, beautiful, sacred healing object, it will be available April 11th, 2015 at the health fair happening in Derry, New Hampshire, which you can check out below on my website. Check out the exact location and time, and hopefully I'll see you there. I think I might also be not only selling my drums and rattles, but also reading feathers, which I can talk about on another time in another video. So until then, remember, your heart, your sacred heart knows the way. Be well, and we'll talk to you soon.